Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a bonus video because we have had one of the worst announcements we've ever had in Hearthstone. It's kind of bleak, it's bad. I don't know what it means for the health of the game going forward, but the Hearthstone Esports program, which hadn't made its announcement for 2023 of what it was going to do, it's been on a serious decline the past few years, which is with this move to YouTube, the Grandmaster system, but they've introduced new stuff like Hearthstone Battlegrounds Lobby Legends, so we were awaiting the announcement, we got it. It's really, really bad. And, well, we're going to get into it. If you enjoy the content on the channel, by the way, please hit that sub button down below. Give the video a like. It helps us out a lot. In particular, if Hearthstone's dying, well, I could use some help. But no, the game itself is okay. But the esports program, this is brutal. This is actually brutal. So they're announcing the 10th year of competitive Hearthstone. It's a decades-long celebration. And basically going into the details of, we've been evaluating the state of our competitive program and the best format to make, take it going forward. Last fall, we began talking about setting Hearthstone Esports up for some sustainability as it turns a decade old, balancing the realities of an ever-changing production landscape, sizing the program according to its audience, and finding the most direct path forward for players to compete. Even though the 2023 program is smaller, that's an understatement. We'll get into that. This year is poised to bring another exciting year of competitive Hearthstone with players across the globe showcasing their skills to earning prizing and join the Hall of Champions. This year we will see a total of 7 events, 3 Master Tour seasonal championships, the 2023 Worlds, and 3 Lobby Legends. So that's it. There's gonna be less Lobby Legends than last year. Qualifying for each event will take place through their respective ladders across 3-month season. Each Masters Tour and Lobby Legend will feature 16 of the top Legend players based on competitive points earned through the monthly standings. The top 4 points earners in each region will gain invites. So yeah, you get incentive finishing rank 1, you get a 1 point bonus, and you get 1 point for top 100. This is just going to encourage a lot of win trading, a lot of shenanigans. We already saw a lot of that. Silvername was one of the top Battlegrounds creators that got suspended last year for win trading and all of that, and I expect it to just get worse with this. This has never been a great system. Doesn't even look like there's going to be qualifiers. There's not even like tournaments to play in. It's just ladder finishes. That's it. But you'll note the 3 events here for Master Tour events, there's no prize pool. People will be grinding ladder, like trying their hardest, like spending hours and hours and hours and hours. If they qualify for any of these Masters Tour events, there's no prize pool as it's stated here. The only prize pools for esports this year is the Worlds, $500,000, which is a lot for, I believe like 8 players will qualify for that. So 8 people will get a lot of money. That's it. That's not really sustainable. And then for the Lobby Legends, 50 grand 3 times a year. There's less than $1 million in prize pool for the entirety of the year. We used to have $1 million just for the Worlds alone, plus like all these events. So it has been scaled down like astronomically, and to qualify like for Lobby Legends, 50 grand split amongst winners, it's not a lot of money. You're definitely not gonna be able to be pro, make a living off of it. So the pro seems pretty much dead. If you want to do this, it's got to be a passion thing. I know a lot of pro players already tweeting out that they're quitting, that they're not doing this, and that's it. That's all that's going on. It will be on Twitch and YouTube. There apparently will be drops throughout the year. I'll post, I'll give you guys updates whenever there's free stuff to work. But this is near HOTS treatment of just killing off the esports program, and the fact is like so doom and gloom. It's unbelievable. I'll link this down below if you want to take a look. But it's like, why are there not prize pools? And the answer here is, we want to reward consistency over the year. But wouldn't you do that by if you're being consistent in the Masters Tours? Like, it doesn't even make sense. It's just a really bad thing. Does it mean Hearthstone is declining, failing? That's brutal. You see that. The current scope of Hearthstone Esports is separate from the success of Hearthstone. We are thrilled with the upcoming content plans for the game and can't wait for players to see what is being worked on in the years to come. That didn't answer the question. That did not answer the question. They just said it's separate. That's it. So, yikes. Will there be third-party invites? Nope. Co-streaming, nobody really cares about that. Will there be 2024 program? We don't know. No idea. Nothing to share there. Is it because of lower viewership? Our goal is to balance the cost of running esports while taking account the size of the competitive community. It doesn't say yes or no. You ask a question, they don't answer it, so what's the point of that? Now that Hearthstone Esports is on Twitch, why not increase the funding? We're excited for Masters to be back on Twitch and eager to see what your audience is there. The new program is the size for sustainability as esports turn 10. No answer, just I guess saying the only way to be sustainable is we can't get money out. We can't give money. Is the prize pool reduction because of the loss of NetEase, a Chinese publisher? You're not aware? You can't even play. You're not going to be able to play Hearthstone in China, at least through legal means. Their partnership with NetEase did not happen. They tried extending it. That didn't work. You basically can't play in mainland China, and they're not eligible to participate as of now. And yeah, this is just terrible news. It's like, is this the beginning of the end for Hearthstone? I don't think so. I think esports is very separate. I think the game itself is doing fine. It's definitely stagnant. It's not growing a ton, but you know, they're doing more content than ever and all this stuff, but they didn't even try and do, like, there was one time for esports, they did like a crowdfunding thing where if you bought a bunch of this bundle, it would go towards esports. They didn't do that last year. They're not even bothering. It's like they want it to die. It's like they actively are trying to kill it. And but still kind of want to keep the prestige of having esports and maybe keeping some employees on. The social media reaction, not fantastic. Cora is the saddest to read. She said here, I do not know how to put into words what I want to say with the limitations that I have. Like, that's brutal. I'm very frustrated. She used to cast esports before she was on the team. She cast esports. That's how she, broke in, and it just sucks. This is the game they built, and you want to see people compete and do all this cool stuff and all of that. Brian Kibler, who used to cast a lot of this stuff, said pretty sad state of affairs for competitive Hearthstone. Back to fighting for top 16 ladder finishes, which I thought we'd realize promote a terrible relationship with the game, only to qualify for tournaments with 0 prizes except a chance at an 8-player Worlds. Casting Worlds at BlizzCon as well in Amsterdam and Taiwan of audience of literally hundreds of thousands of people were some of the most memorable moments of my life, and it's tragic to see how things have fallen. Regis here chiming in. Looks like Hearthstone Esports is scaling back a bunch. The article attempts to get ahead of the inevitable discourse. Does this mean that Hearthstone is declining, failing? The current Hearthstone Esports is separate from the success of Hearthstone. And yeah, my timeline, it's just all about this. I'm not even scripting this. We got, things about meaties talking here. We've got bundles and all that. We've got we got Luna, who's a former runner-up for Worlds. I was excited to jump into Hearthstone content creation, competing full-time. Now I feel like I have no choice but to quit and go back to working a real job. Content creation without esports just feels empty. Sun glitters here on Battlegrounds. 3 Lobby Legends events this year, 1 per MMR reset this season. I kind of expected something like this considering bad viewership, but man, this still hurts. Hopefully it's not only top 16 per server to qualify. Yeah, it's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. Savid's something downscale, wishing Hearthstone got more resources. So I don't know what else to say. If you're into the esports scene, I don't even really cover it that much anymore because the interest is so low. I'm going to title this video without even mentioning esports because people won't click, and you'll see why it's been downscaled. The game itself, I don't think is dying. To be fair, I don't think esports dictates that, but this is certainly a bad look. It sucks, and I think next year it'll be very unlikely we see the second decade worth of Hearthstone esports content creation going on. But I thought I'd give you guys the update. We'll have a video tomorrow. There's a hot fix, some changes for Hearthstone. I'll have some other news and stuff. But yeah, really bad news, and I really feel for the developers of the game, the people on the esports team that obviously just aren't getting the funding from Blizzard. This is what it's really about. They can't make things work without money. Blizzard doesn't see the value in it, and I feel bad for the players who rely on this or are looking to go further with this. So yeah, really bad news, and don't know much else what to say. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.